How's it going? Today's video is going to be quite unique in the fact that we're going to take a look at this very special and custom 1995 Ford Mustang GT convertible. It's a special car and a special video in the fact that it's a tribute to an integral member and one of the founders of Mustangweek. And just to give a little bit of background information on this video and the fact that it's a tribute as well as the special purpose of this car. And for those of you all who are unfamiliar with Mustangweek, it's a huge Mustang event for enthusiasts and owners in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina every year with between 400 to 600 different Mustangs. It's huge, and if you're ever in the area, I suggest you check it out. It's pretty cool. And the unique thing about this particular 95 Mustang GT is the fact that it's a tribute to one of Mustangweek's original founders, Bill Jones. He was a Mustang enthusiast and part of the group of guys that started Mustangweek a number of years ago and has grown to a hugely popular yearly event. Unfortunately, to everybody's surprise and kind of dismay, Mr. Jones suffered a stroke in January of 2009 and thus passed away in that next month in February. Mike Clay, one of the other founders of Mustangweek, actually spearheaded a project idea of building a tribute Mustang to Mr. Jones that basically embodied everything that he was all about. A very deserving member of Mustangweek, Joel Gilchrist, had his Mustang chosen for the Transformation Tribute Project. Joel is actually a pastor in my local hometown and headed up a lot of the worship services at the Mustangweek events, and spent a great deal of time with Mr. Jones and the family and presided over the funeral session. With over 30 sponsors and participants, it definitely wasn't a small task. And therefore, this is going to be a full, in-depth tour of this custom GT Mustang. We'll start it up, show the engine, go over the performance data, and get an exhaust clip, take it on a brief test drive, and show you a bunch of the features on the interior as well as exterior. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up and let her run. The exterior is a custom orange candy paint job with silver ice metallic flake, with a full custom black leather interior. This particular GT also comes with a 5-speed manual transmission. Beautiful sound. It's got a full leather-wrapped steering wheel, nice and tight power-assisted steering, providing a nice amount of feedback between the driver and the road itself. It's got a 5-speed manual transmission with a Hurst short-throw shifter. Nice and tight gear changes, and then all the way over and down for reverse. Classic white ball shifter, chrome stalk with the Hurst insignia, and back on the headlamps, the hazards, automatic driver's side window, and we're going to check out the exterior, shall we? And we're going to put the top down, just release the safety clamps on each side, and then hit the little button in the center here while your handbrake is on. A lot of you Mustang enthusiasts are probably familiar with the differences between the Cobra and the GT. This particular GT has the full Cobra body kit on it that was put on as part of the tribute package, because Mr. Jones himself actually had a 94 Cobra, if I'm not mistaken. The Cobra kit comes with unique hood, front and rear fascias, as well as side skirts and those inset fog lamps down below. This particular one's also been affixed with a set of aftermarket clear headlamps give a little bit more of a clean, crisp look than you get from the factory. As we come across the side here, you'll see the unique side skirts, beautiful paint job, and definitely makes it pop with the unique wheels. They're FR 500 aluminum alloys donated by American Muscle with 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes and red brake calipers. The back wheels are a bit more offset than the front with wider tires to provide a little bit more of extra traction with the rear wheel drive. You also have the factory option functional side scoops, unique rear spoiler tapering off the deck lid, as well as a padded convertible top cover. And you'll notice also this was donated by one of the other sponsors, the anti-roll bar with integrated LED third brake light. Pretty unique touch. Gives a little bit more of a muscle tone to the car. And you can see a bit more here, the beautiful Cobra hood with bulge in the center gives it such an American muscle flavor. Mustang is 181.5 inches long with a width of 71.8 inches and a height of 53.4 inches with the top up. Total curb weight is around 3,280 pounds. Then pop the hood. The 1995 Ford Mustang came with a 302 cubic inch Windsor 5-liter fuel-injected V8. Also, 1995 was the last year for the 5.0, where in sequential years it moved to a 4.6 modular unit. Factory specifications include around 215 horsepower at 4,200 RPM and 285 foot-pounds of torque at 3,400 RPM. Also, factory 0 to 60 time is around 7.2 seconds with a 15.4 second quarter mile at 91 miles an hour and a top speed of around 136 miles an hour. And with a 15.3-gallon fuel tank running on regular and leaded gas, it achieves an EPA estimated miles per gallon rating of around 17 city, 23 highway. The engine's also been glossed over a little bit with a few bolt-on modifications, including the cold air induction system. It's also had custom paint done to it, as well as the custom strut tower brakes that you see going across. Just a little bit of modest upgrades, and puts out, I think, around 225 horsepower in its current state. Another pretty cool thing, that hood pad was one of the things donated, but all Mustangs came standard with the manual prop rods, but this particular one's been fixed with an aftermarket set of gas struts. Make it a lot more practical. The interior is pretty much standard Mustang. Modestly padded door panels up top with a little bit of a soft touch material. Painted accents going across the door handles, as well as all of your power windows, power locks, and power mirrors located up on the curve there. Power sliding, tilting driver's seat with manual recline, along with all the tribute memorabilia inside the vehicle. It's also been personally signed by Steve Saleen himself at one of the Mustangweek events, and I'll show that on the other side when we get to the airbag cover. And let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Absolutely incredible engine note. Shut her up. As far as the sound system for the vehicle, it's been affixed with a Pioneer aftermarket deck with in-dash CD player, auxiliary input. Also, all of the speakers in the interior were provided by their sponsor Kicker to provide a nice amount of audio quality and punch. Manually dimming rear view mirror with integrated reading lamps, digital clock up top, as well as a very simple to use climate control system with built-in knobs, different zones and front defrost, temperature, rear defrost located to the left, and a full comprehensive set of analog gauges with your fuel, temperature, oil pressure, as well as your voltometer. Cruise control located on the steering wheel on each side, your intermittent wipers, integrated storage compartments, controls for the Kicker audio system, integrated power outlet, ashtray, lighter and power outlet, control for your fog lamps, and a full center console. And we're going to shut her down. There's a little switch back here, just push it, turn it and pull it out. So let's go and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Up the trunk. One of the cooler things about the interior, like I mentioned earlier, is that the dash is actually signed by Steve Saleen himself at one of the Mustangweek events, as well as Mike Clay, one of the founders of MotorWeek, like I mentioned at the beginning, who pretty much spearheaded this whole project. guys, I hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at this custom and very special tribute 1995 Mustang GT. Be sure to stay tuned next time, there's a lot more where that came from. Take care, guys.